everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing great. Today we are going to talk about something every single one of us struggles with, planning our task and actually sticking to them. So instead of just complaining about it, I decided to build my own to-do list app. Introducing you Planny. So what makes Planny different from the other to-do list apps? You plan today, check off tomorrow because tasks deserve at least 24 hours of existence before you pretend they never happen. Next is no delete button. Yep, you heard that right. You can't escape your responsibilities here. If you write it, you better do it. Third, minimalist design because overwhelming lists are why we avoid planning in the first place. The next is plan task in advance so future you doesn't have to scramble at the last minute. It's simple, effective, and keeps you accountable. So let's stop talking and get into the demo because
All right, now that you have seen Planny in action, let's see how I build it. Okay, so we need a place to store our tasks, right? And for that, I have used SQLite database. So here you can see I have created a folder which is database.py, and here you can see I have imported necessary libraries and all these things, hash library for hashing the passwords for security, and here you can see I have made task.db, which is a database. So if the database is not created, a database is created called as task. And in that database, we have two tables, which is a user table and a tasks table. So here you can see if the table is not existed, then it will create the table. So this is the query for that. So here the user takes the ID, username, and the password. Then the task table, it has the ID, user ID, task name, date time, completed, which is defaultly it is at 0. And then we have used a foreign key, which is user ID, to just, linking between these two tables. And this is how we created the tables and databases. And now here you can see before the user can log in or sign in, the password is hashed, and then it is stored into the database. Okay, for that I have here used the hash password, which just takes the password, and then using this hash library and SH256, it just encodes it, and that's how we hash the password, so that even me, I can't see the passwords of the users that they enter. Then here you can see the register user function is there, which takes the parameter as the username and the password, and here it just takes the username from the user when the user is registering newly on the app. Okay. After that, it will just say registration successful if the user enters the username and the password. After that, to log in, it will just check into the database if the credentials are right. And if they are right, it will just say login successful, otherwise no. After that, Yeah. So here you can see the main part of the code, which is like adding the task and managing the task. So here, add a task is taking the, like adding the task for today and also for tomorrow. So here the date function is, the system, it automatically assigns the date whenever the user is inserting the task. Okay. Then we have get tasks for user, where it just filters out the task based on the user ID and the date, so that a user can't see the unrelevant task or outdated task for that. After that, we have mark task completed. So whenever user checks it or mark the task as completed, so here I have used this function which just mark a specific task as completed, which is we just update the table of a task and we set the completed column to the one. Okay, the ID is specified there. So we just update that column to one. That means the task is completed. After that, we have get tomorrow task, which just retrieves the tomorrow's task for the user and it gets showed into that. Then we have get task summary, which takes the user ID, where it just calculates the total task, completed task, and the pending task. Here we can see in the app.py. So this is how the database.py looks like in the code. Let's see about the main code. Okay, so here I just imported the necessary things. Here the page title given as Planny, the page icon and all those things. After that, here you can see I have used the session management. If the user is logged in, then only he'll see all his work or the tasks. Okay, here authentication system is also used. And after that, you can see there is a sidebar navigation, so the user can just navigate to the sections that they want, like home, today's task, add tomorrow's task, and the task report. So all these things you have seen in the demo video as well. So if the user selects the page of home, then it will show this stuff. Okay, the header file and the right, which is I have just given here. After that, it will say is to start by selecting an option from the sidebar. So this is the home page. So after that, the user can navigate to the other pages as well. So we have the page of today's task, where we just call the function from the database. Okay, so that's why I've given database dot get task for the user. So this function we have already discussed first, and if it is in the session state, it will show the task. Okay, then we have used the divider, and after the divider, it's okay. Sorry, yeah. So then we have given a divider, so a line to break down the tomorrow's task in that page itself. So here it is the task for planned for tomorrow, and again we just call the function of get tomorrow's task and it will show the tomorrow's task. But here you can notice that there is no delete function used, no delete button, because it is done purposely. The task should be completed, not deleted. Okay, so that's why purposely I have not given the delete button. Okay, then you can see add a task section for today, which is the user can add the task which is for today. So this is function for only today's task adding, and this is a function for add tomorrow's task. So two pages for add the task for today and add task for tomorrow. So these two functions are used for that, and we have called the function. Okay, add a task function. Then the next page, the last page, is of task report, where you can get the visuals of whatever task you have completed, what tasks are pending, and user can just see that. So it is accountable and reliable for that. And that's why we have calculated the total task, the completed task, and the pending task. And it will show you a bar chart, and this is the plotting of the bar chart. And then we have used the pie chart. Okay, so it just shows the distribution for that. And then in the last, we have a sidebar logout button where the user can just log out. And yeah, that's it. So I hope you have understood everything about this. So it is a very simple app, a very toy project. And if you like this project, do like, share, and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.